Hey everybody, so I'm starting a new vlog for the week. We did just get back from a little mini vacation yesterday. It was very nice, and it was nice because it was the first weekend it was gonna snow. So, I mean, I haven't been in fresh snow since I was maybe 4 or 5. I mean, it's been a really long time. So we had a lot of fun. Me and my husband went on a little mini hike. We made a little snowman. I mean, just fun stuff. I really enjoyed myself. We did stay in the house most of the time. We did go to the lake, went to look around. It was really nice. We did watch Fast and Furious. I don't even know how many of them we watched. I don't even know when's the last time I watched one of those movies, but they were pretty good. And then I did read 2 books over the weekend. I read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Lori Gilmore. That one was good. Um, the writing style, like, it's just very easy to read. It's not a literary masterpiece. Like, it's good. There were some things that I wish she touched more base on than other things. But I did like the two main characters, and their like getting together, their growth and everything. That's why I gave it 4 stars, is because they did grow as people, and then they grew together, and they accepted each other for who they were, even though they wanted to better themselves for each other or whatever. That was very good. And I thought the next one would be a certain couple, but it's not. And they introduced the FMC for the next one, introduced her in the very beginning for like literally 2 pages, and then she was never talked about again. And I was just like, why did we do that? I don't really know. But I'll probably read that one next month because it's a Christmas book, which, mind you, I don't generally read like Christmas books and holiday books. I usually don't, but I'm trying to not just stick with fantasy, and just I'm trying to branch out, because if I could read purely fantasy, I don't really read horror, I don't really read mystery anymore. I used to a lot, but not really anymore. It's purely fantasy. So I'm trying to branch out, and I do like them. It's just they're not like the most amazing books that you're ever going to read. They're just not. I got it on my Kindle and I paid $2.99 for it. So I don't know if it's because I have Kindle Unlimited, I just had to pay an extra $2.99, or if it's just originally $2.99 if you just have the Kindle app but you don't have Kindle Unlimited. I'm not sure, but that's how much I paid. And then I also finished Shattered Souls, the Houston U series, the third and last one. Man, I loved that book. I started it Friday, I ended it Saturday. That one was 500 pages. Man, that one was really good. And it's dark and kind of twisted, and it, mind you, it's like it's a reverse harem, so it's a woman with 3 men. I mean, I know that's not something I would be in, but I do like to read those books, because where one guy falls short, the other guy kind of just swoops in and picks it up. So I'm like, okay, I mean, that works. And they all have their own personalities, and the growth between them all, and man, them trying to do I mean, it's so hard to not explain the book because it's the third one, so I can't really say much without ruining the entire series. But there's a lot of action, there's a lot of like depression, and just there's a lot of stuff going on in that book, and I highly recommend that book. I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I know that. Check trigger warning. She has trigger warnings. There's still one trigger warning that was on there I read, and I don't even know what it is. And I thought I would understand it throughout the book, and I don't. So I might just have to look that up. I really don't want it in my Google history, but I might have to look that up. But this week, I need to focus on laundry, because my house is technically clean, because I mean, nobody was here this weekend, so my house is not dirty. I just need to do our laundry, because mind you, we went to the snow, so me and my husband have thicker sweaters and stuff, so I need to for sure do maybe about 2 loads, so it's not too much. I'm also, I think this week I'm not going to read as much, because I have a baby shower this weekend, and I need to finish that baby blanket. I really need to. But if I do read, I picked up Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I think that's the name. I remember my book having a dust jacket at one point. I don't know where the dust jacket is. And I think it's an older book because I've had this book for a really long time and have never read it. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. All I know is that the husband, his wife goes missing, and everybody thinks it's him. The police think it's him. The friends think it's him. And he thought they had like the perfect marriage, I guess. But the friends are like, no, he was scared. She was scared of him. And the police tell him, he goes, what are you talking about? Like, she was not scared of me. We told each other everything. And the friends are like, no, she had secrets. And da-da-da. I'm like, okay, I'm confused. So I do want to read it. But I do really need to get that baby blanket done. And I need to finish editing last week's video. And I also need to make my thumbnail for last video. But yeah, today I will be in pajamas all day. Just trying to still stay a little comfy cozy from this weekend and just try to do some laundry, try to get that blanket done. But we'll see where the day goes. And we'll see if I get any reading done today. I really want to get a big chunk of that blanket done today and possibly get another big chunk of it done tomorrow. Possibly end it tomorrow or finish it Wednesday. I really need to get that blanket done. And so in this video, I'll show the blanket because by the time I post this video, it'll be after the shower. So she'll already have it. But I'm going to have to hunker down and get that damn blanket done. I always do this to myself. I procrastinate. The moment I found out she was pregnant, which mind you, I found out she was 8 weeks pregnant. She's due in February. I started the blanket. And I maybe done a little bit here and there. And now it's like the week of, and I still need to add a good amount to it because I'm not done. Because I'm one that I like the bigger blankets for babies so they can last a little bit longer. So it's a little bit bigger than normal. And yeah, it's taking me a long time. But it didn't help that I ordered the yarn on Amazon and it didn't get here at all. It got lost. And so I was waiting for the yarn for almost 3 weeks. And then I put in that it was lost. They said that I could put it in and they sent me a new one. And that took like 2 days. And I'm like, okay, so I waited 3 weeks for the yarn. So I was just sitting staring at the blanket when I could have been crocheting it. So that kind of sucked. And that kind of went to not having it done. So I really hope I can get a majority of it done today, a majority done tomorrow, or at least finished tomorrow. We're going to shoot for finishing it tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm going to go get some laundry done and maybe crochet. I don't know. Let's see where today goes. finished cleaning my son's room. It was a little bit difficult because the kids kept coming in here and destroying things. But his room is clean, and I did do... It was really bad. So now everything's more organized and I can find things. So yeah, that's done now. I think I'm just going to sit down and try to get a lot of that blanket done. So let's do it. Good morning. It is Tuesday and I'm currently just getting ready for the day. I'm gonna curl my hair and do my makeup, which, mind you, I have nowhere to really be other than I'm gonna do a Target pickup order today. But I feel like I just need to do something with my hair, do my makeup, and it'll be fine. You know, just try to put myself together a little bit. So yesterday I did some crocheting, not much, but I started falling asleep while I was crocheting, so I decided to take a nap. So it was a nice nap, and then it was right before my husband came home, and then when my husband came home we made nachos, and I crocheted a little bit more, not too much, but I was looking at it and I'm like, I'm actually pretty close to being done. I really didn't think I crocheted enough to be almost done already. So we'll see. We will try to keep crocheting today, get it done so then I can read, because I haven't read my book, but that's okay. I'm really focusing on trying to get that done. So yeah, that's my plan for the day, is to just crochet, get that done, and then try to start my book. So we'll see where the day takes us, but I really need to get that blanket done. So yeah, so I'm gonna get ready and I'll speed it up, but just get ready with me. Okay, so I finished getting myself ready. I just need to do chapstick. But yeah, so now I am gonna probably do my son's laundry, at least get that going. And then probably do like dishes. So if you need to clean, clean with me. Okay, so I finished my blanket. It's pretty big. I tried to do it to where if she wants to put it on a car seat, it's got enough like snuggle room in there. She's in Oregon and the baby's born in February. So, I wanted something for her to snuggle the baby in so it's more close knit. There's just a little, this happens every now and then. It doesn't happen too often, but the ball I had for this one, it had some ends, like the whole ball, it was like retied multiple times. So there's pieces, let me see if I can. There's pieces that are like sewn, like they were put back together in the ball. So I have a few of those. I need to get a sewing kit because I lost mine. So I need to get a sewing kit and I can just get a needle and thread and wrap that around. So I'll probably do that Thursday, go get it, and then tomorrow I can make the beanie because I have enough to make a beanie. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So we'll see. But right now I'm going to get the kids ready and we're going to go to Target because I have a Target pickup because we ran out of milk. So I'm going to go do that while my daughter plays with the ball of yarn that I just finished off. But yeah, so I'm going to get them ready and we're going to leave and go to Target. Okay, so this is my haul from Target, which, mind you, I ordered milk, main reason, and they didn't have it, so I had to go to Grocery Outlet. So I got Windex because I'm out, and I do dusting spray because I know this is all purpose, but I don't like using that as dusting. Graham crackers, Nesquik, bananas, bread, Biscoff cookies because they're amazing. Some Jellos. We're gonna make a Biscoff dessert. We usually do it with as like an eclair dessert type of thing, which I really want to make myself one of these days. But he does one with Biscoff, and it's really, really good. Also, I got 2 books. They were both $9. So I really wanted to start this series. So for $9, I'll get them. Root beer, favorite soda. Also, I'm heating up my oven right now for this. They really like this pizza, and it's like $2.99 at Grocery Outlet. So I'm heating up my oven. This is the pan that he's going to use the dessert in. Got hot dogs. I thought this was so cute. It's Harry Potter Kisses. And then Abigail wanted to try these yogurts for 33 cents. This was $1, so I thought my husband might want to try these. Then I got my milk. But yeah, so I'm going to make their pizza. I'm going to make my lunch. And then I think I'm going to clean my daughter's room today. We're going to see what happens. Okay, so I just finished my daughter's room. It took a lot longer than I thought it was. Not the actual cleaning part, but doing her dressers. I forgot how bad it was. So this is the top. This thing was so packed. It was so hard to fill it, but I also took her underwear and her socks out. And this one did have her pajamas, but she likes to pick her pajamas, so these are just extra shorts. We put her pajamas, her underwear, her tights, her skinny like shorts that she puts under dresses, and her socks, and her remote is in there so she can pick her own TV. This one is completely empty. Don't really know what to do with it. And then this bottom one just has a few blankets, and I didn't even touch it. I will do that another day. But yeah, her room is done. I vacuumed. So now I think I'm going to sit and relax. I might just start doing some editing, and then I might read. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I just finished doing dishes for the second time today. And I just folded my son's laundry, got my daughter's laundry in the dryer. I finished editing up until now, so everything's up to date. So now I'm literally just going to read because my husband will be home soon. So I'm just going to read until he gets home. And maybe tonight too. I don't really know. I kind of just wing it all the time. Anyways, so I will probably be back tomorrow to give an update on the book. But I am very excited. This is the one I want to read, which, mind you, I looked it up. It was published in 2012. I've had this book since it came out in 2012, and I have moved multiple times, and it has gone with me. And I can tell you, I still don't know where the dust jacket went. I remember the dust jacket. I remember it, but I don't know what happened to it. So we're gonna see. But this is a mystery. I don't generally read mysteries, but I want to get back into mysteries. I used to read them a lot when I just started, because I would read Twilight, and then my mom would have me read mystery romances like Nora Roberts and J.D. Robbins stuff. But I haven't read just a pure mystery, so I'm actually really excited. So I'm just gonna sit here and read until he gets home. So I'll probably update tomorrow. Okay, so I did read the first chapter of Gone Girl, and I can already tell you I am most likely going to DNF this book. I read the first chapter, and it's 8 pages of just him talking about how they met, why they're back where they're at. It's kind of boring, and how they bought a bar. I don't know. And then the next chapter, it's a diary entry of 2005. I don't like when people jump, so they're in 2011 or 2012, and they jump back to 2005. And then the third chapter I looked, it jumps back to 2011. And then the next one is a diary entry of 2005. I don't want to read that. I don't like reading that. And the way he's writing, it's very smart with words. So it's taking me a lot longer to read because it's not easy to read. I don't want to read this book. I really don't. I kind of almost stopped reading it after 2 pages. I was like, hey, I'm extremely bored. I'm bored. I know I'm only not even 10 pages in, but it is not grabbing me. It is boring. And the girl didn't want to leave her town, whatever. They both lost their jobs. And it's just him complaining that he lost his job and why he lost his job. And I'm like, I don't care. So I think I'm gonna DNF it, and I think I might pick up Vampire Academy because I read it, I think, in high school, and that's the last time I read it. Well, when I started the series, and I've been rereading all the books I have to make sure I want to keep them. So I think I want to either start that, or I'm gonna go on my Kindle and read the second book of the Book of Azrael. I really want to read Vampire Academy. I think I'm gonna at least read that, and then after that book, maybe I'll do the second book of Azrael, because I like to hop from a physical book to a Kindle book and go back and forth. Or I'll do the entire series, especially if it's only 3 or 4 books and they're kind of short. I'll read them all, and then I'll go and read a full series on Kindle. I just go back and forth. But yeah, I'm gonna DNF this. I don't want to read it, and mind you, I don't really ever DNF. I have one other one, on my Fable. If you look at it, I have one other one, but I don't really DNF books. I really wanted to get back into mystery, and this is just, I think also because it's from 2012, it's just written differently than what people write now, and I'm bored. In the first 10 minutes, I literally did not want to turn pages. I was just like, I don't want to read this. Like, I have no desire to read this. So this book will probably go into a free little library, like right around the corner from my house. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start Vampire Academy instead. Hey everybody, so today is Thursday. I did not vlog yesterday. Yesterday was more of just like a rot day. I was just on my phone the whole day. And you know, that's okay. I did get at least my sheets washed, but I just could not. I just sat in the living room with my kids while they played, and I just rotted on the couch. I just could not wrap my head around cleaning or really doing anything. But I did read Vampire Academy, the first one, and man, I had a hard time. The book is not bad, but because I watched the movie a lot, because I love poorly made movies. I love bad made movies because I just laugh. They're just so horrible. So the entire time I was reading this, I kept thinking about the movie, and I was comparing it the entire time. And I really love the book way, 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 way more than the movie. This makes more sense. The movie didn't really go into depth in some of the stuff that I wish it did, like the book did. So, I mean, and it's a movie, so it's not going to get everything right. But I do not like the fact that they didn't go very much into Dimitri and Rose's romance in the movie like they did in here. In the movie, he seems like a dang robot, and he's got no feelings, and he doesn't open up much, and like he doesn't really act like he really likes her until they have their whole makeout scene. But in here, you could see that they're liking each other, and I mean, it made more sense. And then like in the beginning of the book, where they get Lissa and Rose and they take them back to the academy. In the movie, there's a fight scene. In the book, there is no fight scene. So I was like, okay, so they changed a lot of stuff. And they did. And I was just like, I don't think I like this very much. And like, I think in the movie, Rose and Lissa live in like a house together, like a little, like almost like a little condo kind of thing, like an old apartment. In here, they don't. So I was just like, okay, that's different too. And Natalie's always there, which is Lissa's cousin. She's always there. She's always asking all these questions in the book. But in the movie, she really doesn't ask. So they don't really suspect her of anything until the very end. They're really confused because they didn't expect anything. And here, Rose is already like, wait, why is she asking these questions? And then on top of that, like all the dead animals. So in the movie, I think the fox gets killed. Fox gets killed in this book, but I think her cat gets killed too. In the book that didn't happen. So I think I'm getting that right. I don't know. But there was a lot that just didn't make sense. A lot of it stayed true. I do have to admit some of it was pretty accurate. But I like Dimitri way more in the book than in the movie. So I am now going to pick up Frostbite, the second one. And I love how my sticker, soon to be a major motion picture. Well, yeah, it was. But it wasn't good. The movie was horribly made. It's not a good movie. But I love bad movies. I love them. I have one that I made my husband watch. I'll put an image of it here. It's called The Pirate Movie. It is old and it's a musical and it's pirates and the whole movie makes no sense, But I love that movie because I just laugh. It is so badly made that you have to love it. You know, that's what I like. So I'm hoping to start Frostbite today. I did read these, I think when I was in high school. I did start reading these when I was in high school. And mind you, I'm 31. I was maybe 17, 18 when I started reading these. I remember almost everything from this one. This one, I can't remember any of the next ones. None of them. And then I know I have another series based off this series. I don't remember any of it. And I know I loved these. But what I've been noticing with my rereads is that all the ones from high school that I have been rereading, I don't want them anymore. I want to sell them on Pango, and that's what I have been doing. But this one, I really like it, and I'm still going to keep it. I don't want to get rid of it. I really like it. And mind you, there were quotes in here that I really like, but I don't annotate. I have never annotated in my life. I've never highlighted a book. I've never marked up a book other than putting like the number for what book order it is. That's like it. That is the most I ever write in a book. If I like right when I get them, I'll number them so then I don't have to look it up which order to read them in. So yeah, I don't want to get rid of this one. I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads and Fable. I really liked it, and it didn't feel like super young because they're like 17, but they don't act like normal teenagers because they're not normal teenagers. I mean, she's, I think, a vampire, and Lissa's a Moroi, and they're shadow kissed and all this stuff. It's a lot to learn. And there was a part they were trying to explain, like, the vampires with the Moroi, and the Moroi with the Moroi, and the vampires with the vampire. They were trying to explain that, and it just went over my head. I was like, I don't know what this means. I really could care less, because I don't understand. The paragraph itself really didn't make sense. I tried to read that paragraph like 5 times, and I did not understand what she was trying to say. So I just kept reading. I was like, I'm trying. It's going right over my head every time I'm reading it. It doesn't make any sense. So we're going to ignore it. And I hope, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of the series. Maybe it'll make more sense going on. But like, I don't remember what happens in this book. And for some reason, because once I read one, I started buying the others. This one is it feels very new. It feels like it's never been read, but I remember reading all of these. And this one, it's got like the rounded edges, and it's like way more floppy. The pages are more yellow, but like this one is not. And it feels like a new book, even though I've had it since like high school. I don't know. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm probably not going to do much today other than read. I need to go to the store and get some medicine. But I'll probably do that when my mom picks up the kids, so that I can go really quick, get it, come back. And like, my house is clean, but like, I need to redust my living room. But because we're going to put our Christmas village up after Thanksgiving, I want to wait to take everything off the shelves, dust it all really heavy, put all the books back, and then because I put a Harry Potter village in front of my books. So I want to do that, but I want to dust it really well, so then whenever we take everything off, I can redust. So the living room for a while probably won't get dusted once the Harry Potter village is up. That kind of is what happens when we do decorations on them. I'll dust it heavy right before, put everything up, and then right when I take it off, dust it heavy again. So that's my plan. I'm thinking sometime next week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving, I'm going to deep clean that. But I might today if I feel up to it. I want to clean the kids' bathroom, because I think I want to do the living room, the kitchen, and the dining room all next week, right before Thanksgiving. So all of that is like clean. But I think I want to clean the bathroom, and then maybe tomorrow I'll do my bathroom, and then do my bedroom, like change it up a little bit. But I like to deep clean only one room a day. And if I don't feel up to it, then I'll just push it back a day. I don't push myself, because I have issues. I get weak and tired. I push myself too much, and I need to stop doing that. So that's why I only let myself do one room at a time, so I don't do too much and push myself too hard. So I'm really hoping I can at least get the bathroom done today. I really want to just do a lot of laundry, do my dishes. I want to pick up the house and vacuum. And then I just want to read. I want to rot pretty much in my bed with my book, with some ambiance on, with like a tea. Like, I just want the feels, you know? So we're going to see what happens. But today is going to be no makeup. I'm not even going to do my hair. I barely just brush my hair because I just put sweatpants on. I just not feeling it today. And I'm going to go to the store like this, and I'm not going to see anybody I know. And if I do, well, oh well. I mean, I'm not feeling great, and I need to get medicine. I have a nasty cough that I cannot get rid of. So I don't even know how that happened. We were in Shaver. I was fine. The moment we got home, I got a cough and a runny nose. But in Shaver, I was completely fine. So I don't know. So I'm hoping to go to the store today, get medicine, come home. I'm thinking I might get myself like a Panera soup, or last night I made steaks, so I might have that for lunch. I don't know. Really depends when I'm out. If I want my steak, I'll come back home. If I want Panera broccoli cheddar soup, I will get broccoli cheddar soup. But we'll see what happens. I think right now I'm just gonna kind of get laundry going. At least get that going, empty my dishwasher, kind of get all that stuff cleaning, so then I can sit and read. And while I'm reading, something's getting cleaned. So let's see where the day takes us. Friday and I'm not feeling great. If you're a woman, you know. I have a little infection going on and I'm very uncomfortable. And I really just want to sit and do nothing. But I know I need to do some stuff. So my goal today is to at least finish laundry. And yesterday I was going to do the bathroom, but my infection was really bad yesterday. So I could not like walk or anything. I just sat in bed and just read. Which, mind you, I started and finished the second book, Frostbite. I think it's Frostbite. Is that the one I'm talking about? Let's see. Yeah, Frostbite. I read the second one of Vampire Academy. I started it and finished it yesterday. It was really good. The action in it, and I liked how it only spanned maybe 2 weeks. It wasn't like, oh, like in a week later or really anything like that. It was really good. The romance between Dimitri and Rose got even stronger, and they're trying so hard to move on from each other. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the cough is staying. I was having hacking fits yesterday when I was trying to read. I was struggling. So, yeah, I've got green tea with honey, trying to help, and I'm on medicine too. So, yeah, so I like them. I remember her dating somebody else, and I forgot it was Mason. And I really liked Mason, just in general. He's such a sweetheart. But yeah, the jealousy was just not looking good on him. I was like, dude, like if she was like completely in love with him and like all that, the jealousy would have been okay. But she's not. She's just trying to get over Dimitri, and I was like, I don't. The jealousy is just not for me. I did remember Adrian. The moment he like came on, I was like, oh my god, the second series is about Adrian. I was like, I really liked that series so much, but I can't remember who the love interest was in that, and I'm mad at myself because I don't remember, because I loved that one so much. Well, I do like how Christian, which is Lissa's boyfriend, becomes really close. Like, not really, they're kind of jealous of each other. And because like she wants Lissa's attention, but he wants Lissa's attention, so they're kind of jealous of each other, and they don't really like when the other's around because they want Lissa's attention. Well, they get tied up. I'm not gonna go into much detail, but they get tied up. They are captured, and they're trying to figure a way out. And she finally realizes, because they're talking about the Moroi, which are like the vampires, using their magic to help vampires, which is what Rose is like a guardian. Excuse me. So like to use their magic to help them defeat the Strigoi, which are like the really bad vampires. And he has fire, and then there's the other girl, Mia. She has water. Well, she hints to Christian, like, hey, use your magic. Like, use it. But there's always people around, so she's having to do it in a very sly manner. He figures it out. They do get away. Someone does die, and when that person died, I cried. I wish I was recording myself. But, like, my kids were running around the living room. My husband was doing something, and I was just reading, and all of a sudden, I started crying. And my daughter's like, Mommy, are you okay? I'm like, oh, my God. And George's like, just leave her alone. Like, she's fine. And my daughter's like, no, Mommy's crying. And he's like, no, she read something in her book. It's okay. Like, nothing's wrong. So, yeah. Man. It's so good. And I don't remember what happens in the books. Like, once I started reading it, I was like, doesn't she date somebody else? I started thinking about it, and then it happened. I'm like, okay, so this is the one where she dates somebody else, but like Adrian stays on campus. I forgot why he stays, really, because I mean he's there for Lissa, but he keeps hitting on Rose, and Rose is being very like, you need to stop. Like, she's not egging it on, so that's very good. But man, it's really good. I do really like it. I like to try to read like the whole series. So now I'm gonna read Shadow Kiss, which so far out of the 3 books, that one's the longest, 443 pages. But I love my edition because I don't know where I got it. Mind you, I was like in high school or just out of high school when these books came out. My 3rd one is from a library, so it has like plastic or like clear tape on the cover, and it looks a little rough. I don't know where I bought it. I don't remember. And it kind of, I like it kind of because it's like, it looks loved, it looks worn, and it looks like I read it a lot, but I only read it once. So I wonder if I got it that way. I don't know. It's been so long. So yeah, I do have to say though, because I prefer hardcover over paperback. It's just easier for me to like put it on a pillow and just flip pages because I can just hold it down. The paperback, it kind of bends, and I don't really like that because I don't like to actually hold the book. I like to rest it. Well, the first, I think 4 books that I have, or the first 3 books that I have, yeah, the first 3 are paperback, and then the next 3 are hardcover. I don't know why I did that. Whenever I buy like one paperback, I'll buy the rest all paperback. If I buy the first one hardback, I will buy the rest all hardback. Now, but I think I did the same thing with the series with Adrian. I think I did the same thing. I think the first like 2 or 3 are paperback and the rest are hardback. I don't know why I did that. I mean, it doesn't bother me enough to get them all the same. We're just gonna leave it because I actually read these when I was just out of high school, like when I was just starting to get reading. Like these ones are nostalgic, so I'm not gonna change them. But yeah, so I'm hoping to read quite a bit of that today. I mean, yesterday I read that book, 327 pages. The other one, I think I only had about 100 pages left. So yesterday I read like 427 pages. This book is 443. I could probably read it in one day. I mean, if they're really, like, the text is big and the papers aren't very large, the pages. So, man, I could probably read that pretty quick. So that's kind of my plan today, is just to kind of take it slow, read. I do need to make that beanie, but I might make it at a later time, because her mom lives here and she travels to Oregon, so I might make it at a later time. I still need to get a sewing kit though. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have to at some point get a sewing kit today to fix all of it, unless I do it tomorrow because her shower's tomorrow at 3. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna get to reading. I'll probably do some laundry because that's really all I want to focus on, is laundry and and dishes. And I'm losing my voice. Okay, so I'm gonna log off and we'll see what we do today. Bye.